What's going on, guys? XpoZe, and I'm back with another video. I kind of slacked the last day because I had these commentaries, but I've been exhausted trying to get ready for this pro-am. I've been doing a lot of scrimming, um, a lot of streaming and playing with viewers, so I haven't really had time, but I got two videos I want to put up tonight. I'll probably only get up one, though. I'll have the other one set in stone and ready to upload when I get back, and I'll probably do a commentary on what's going on and what happened at the pro am, how well we did, yada yada yada. As you guys know, my pro am team is myself, Assassin, Yoshi, and Mysteria, and we will be attending tomorrow. The event is going to be streamed on twitch.tv/local battles. So make sure you check that out. I'll have the link in the description below. We will be playing a lot of top teams, like I said before, and it's just going to be a fun event. I'm also going to try to stream while I'm there from my phone so you guys can check out and see a lot of these pros, and maybe I'll introduce you to some of the pros, and I'll ask some of the questions that you guys have in chat, and I'll make sure I can get done. If not, I will definitely be making some sort of video so that a lot of people can see what it's like to go to an event, what it's like hanging out with the people there, and just how a tournament is ran in person. Um, as far as that goes, it's going to be a fun time. Make sure you tune in. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking me to make a video of I don't know how you'd say it, but how to become pro and succeed in Call of Duty. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you right now how to do that and start from scratch. Now, your best way to start from scratch is find a GB team, okay? Now, a lot of you guys, some of you guys might not even know what GB is, so I'm going to say it like you have no idea, like you're a player that has no idea what's going on with game battles. And if you do, you can just skip forward in the video and listen from the spot where you're at. Now, Game Battles is a site where it's free to join. You can play against a lot of other competitive players, whether it's you want to play Team Deathmatch, Kill Confirmed, Demolition, Domination, Search and Destroy. It doesn't matter. You can have your own rule set. You can do whatever you want. Your best bet is to get involved in that community and start playing. By the way, kind of off subject, but this is a gameplay that you're watching. I went 31-0 and got a MOAB. So it's kind of campy because I was trying to go for the perfection. I didn't want to die once, and I, in fact, didn't. Back to the game battles thing. Make sure you find a team that you know that you can play with and you're friends with. Success comes with chemistry. If you do not have chemistry and loyalty, you're not going to be able to succeed. I promise you that. Take it from firsthand experience and seeing people that have constantly failed from team hopping. Um, so find people you're friends with. Find people that you get along with in game and out of the game, so that when you play, you're absolutely going and you're on the same page in game, and you're able to talk and not argue. Make sure you're on that situation. Also, make sure that when you're out of the game, you guys are friends. You guys, like, if you happen to go to an event and you're not friends with your teammates and you can't hang out with them, it's just going to be awkward the entire time. You don't want that. Make sure you find teams that you're friends with and you can go. My advice to you is, if you're going to start getting into it from scratch, instantly go into the MLG game modes. Make sure that you get those down pat, because if you start playing Team Deathmatch and Kill Confirm, not saying that doesn't take any skill or putting them down at all, because those are good game types. It's just you're going to have to transition down the road if you want to play MLG, if you want to start competing at these tournaments. They're not going to have those game types. The main game types you're going to have to learn are Domination, Search and Destroy, and Capture the Flag. So make sure you learn those game types. So get on game battles, make a username, make a team. It's good. Usually competitions and tournaments are 4v4. Make sure you get on a team and you practice those game types. Learn the spawns, learn the maps, learn all that good stuff that you need to pretty much succeed. Once you get on there, make a team. Make sure you start playing matches. You practice. You do everything you got to do in order to succeed in that state of point. Now, as you start to begin to progress as a team, as you start playing with your team, start working on your own individual skill. Make sure that when you play teams that are good, like if you happen to come across playing a pro or playing someone who's somewhat known, I guess you'd say, or someone that you know is big in the community, make sure you impress them. When I say impress them, I don't mean, hey, go out there and try to kill horror and find your way to the top so that you can have the best stats. Don't do that because you can lose by 5 flags and drop a 30 bomb. No one's gonna look at you and be like, "Yo, he dropped a 30." They're gonna look at you and be like, "Yeah, he dropped a 30, but he also lost by 5 flags, so he wasn't really doing the best to help his team." So make sure you guys do your best. It does Stats don't matter. That's the number one thing that people don't understand. Stats do not matter whatsoever. Yeah, they might look pretty when the scoreboard comes up, and if you're doing bad, they might look bad when the scoreboard comes up. But it doesn't matter. If you go 1-22 and your team happens to win by 3 flags, that's all that matters. The only stat that matters is the W or the L at the end of the game. That's all it means. All right? So make sure you don't worry about that and you impress people. So when I say impress people, like I said, not stats, but start impressing them with maybe your individual gun skill. That's one, but also your smarts. Okay? So when you go into a game and you're playing capture the flag, make sure you rotate back to the flag. If you're the last one up, make sure you're kind of camping in a corner or something to make sure you don't die and you stay alive and you're able to clutch the play. Or you make the right play where if you're the last one alive and you're in their base and all your teammates are spawning in a spot where you can pull the flag, make sure you don't go for that kill to try to get the clutch and have to play 1v3 when you could just pull the flag all the way to your teammates. Make sure you hit that stun when you're supposed to rather than trying to make the shot that you might miss. Okay? So make those clutch plays, make those smart plays, and I guarantee some people will start to notice you. And like I said in my other video, make sure that when you're playing in a game, no matter what it is, whether it's a GB, whether it's a custom with friends, a custom with pros, or as a match that really just doesn't mean much, make sure you're playing your best and you're trying. Excuse me. Because if you don't do that, then you never, like I said, you'll never know who's watching. So someone could, off that split second where you're not trying, someone could judge you off of your gameplay on that. Next thing you know, an opportunity that could have arose is no longer there because they're like, yeah, he sucks, or yeah, he's just not, he's not smart when it comes to playing. So make sure you try your ass off no matter what you do. Like, I mean, think about it. Someone said in a pub the other day, I was playing with viewers, and someone said, yeah, I bought this $60 game to not try and not play well. I mean, okay, if you just bought it as like, hey, I'm just gonna play recreational, I don't care about the competitive scene, that's fine. Then that's okay. Like you can go screw around, you can use tactical insertions and whatever else, just kind of like screw around. That's fine. But if you're playing to try to like make a name for yourself and compete and possibly win money off of the game, then absolutely try. You should try no matter what you do because like I said, you never know who's watching. Make sure you do that. And when you do that, I promise you're on the right road to succeeding. This is what I did. I found was found in a pub. I played hard every single time. I tried to impress people. I mean, this ain't a popularity contest, but at the same time, like think about back when you were in elementary school, middle school, high school, whatever it was, and there was that popular group. You know what I mean? All the sports guys or whatever. It's it's kind of like that. I hate to say it, but in Call of Duty, it's politics. It's all about who you know. You could be good, but if you're not showing respect to people, if you're not being like a good person genuinely, then when those opportunities arise where those teams need one player or you're a free agent, they're not going to look at you because of all the times you've argued with them. Take it from me firsthand because I've been in those situations. All the times that you argued with them, all the times that you've talked shit to them when honestly there was no reason to, or all the times you were a sore loser, like when you lost against them, you're like, yeah, there was lag, or yeah, your host is obnoxious, or you guys suck, blah, blah, blah. If you lose, just simply say GG's, hope to play again, good luck, whatever. Be respectful, and I promise you, you'll get more opportunities that way than you will if you're talking shit. Um, Another thing I should touch base on, when you do get into these matches and you are playing these pro players or whatever, kind of kind of keep calm. Don't act like starstruck. I don't know why people seem to do this, especially when it's just a game and people who play video games. Don't act starstruck. But and definitely don't dick ride. If you do that, then people are just gonna be like, well, he asked me to team like 450 times, and every time I said no. Like, don't do stuff like that. Pros hate that. People hate that. I mean, at the same time, they respect it and they kind of take it as a compliment and are flattered. But that's the last thing they want on their team. I can promise you that. thanks guys for watching. Make sure you tune into the Pro Aim this weekend, this Saturday, the 8th, which is actually tomorrow for me. This is when I made the video on Friday. Make sure you tune into that. Root for Team Assassin. We're gonna go with Storm and we're gonna compete well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like and comment on this video, and follow me on Twitter at XpoZe_. Thanks guys. I'll have another one up tomorrow.